This video is on Alyssa rainwater. Well, rather one specific situation with Alyssa. When I was up in Montana, or no, I was in Sheridan, Wyoming. I was having a pretty severe panic attack. I puked a couple of times. That's how bad it was, and that's how bad it gets often. I needed money for gas. I had a food stamp card, and so I could get food. And she was wanting to know if I ate and wanting to send me $20 for food. At that point in time, like, I could have just taken her money that she wanted to send me for food and spent it on gas. And a lot of people, you're probably thinking that's what I should have done. Instead, I had a fucking... I completely shut down. I was mad at her for not understanding that if she sends me money for food, then I can't spend it on gas. I need to spend money on gas. She wasn't understanding that, and that's not her fault. That's my communication issue when I'm having a severe fucking meltdown. That doesn't make Alyssa a bad person. She was trying to help me, for shit's sake, you know? She wanted to make sure that I had a hot meal. That was what was important to her, that I had hot food. And I needed gas. What I needed was gas. And I wanted her to send me money for gas. But she kept typing about food, and yeah, I could have taken her money and spent it on gas. Instead, she didn't send anything because I told her not to. I have food. I have the ability to get food. You know? I mean, there's food right here. So did I think that Alyssa was a bad person at any point in time? No, not even close, because she's not. Neither is Shannon Alvarado. I'm mad at Darren O'Connor, but I got reason to be mad at him. He's not a bad person. Matter of fact, I met him at Occupy Boulder. You guys know Occupy Boulder for about 3 weeks, staying on the courthouse lawn in Boulder, Colorado. They kept asking me to camp out there with them for a night, and every night I told them the same thing. If you guys can have one night out here where it's peaceful, where y'all aren't fighting and arguing over stupid shit, because they were literally fist fighting. I let them know if they could have one night without that I would stay there. And through all of Occupy Boulder, I never stayed there. It was too violent for me. I knew that no matter how fucked up things were, I could see my loved ones at least. If the cops were fucking with me, I could see my loved ones. If people were trying to fight with me, I could see my loved ones. If things went to hell, I could see my loved ones. And as a result of that, not just being able to see my loved ones, but also being good to them, treating them how I wanted to be treated, that helped me. Now I treat people how they treat me. That's how I am when I don't get to see my loved ones. Those two officers didn't come in tonight, so I'm going to hope they come in tomorrow night. The thing is, when people send me money, that's what I spend it on. And yeah, I should probably spend it on what it is that I need and hope they're not going to judge me for it. But I've had a lot of people judge me for things that you wouldn't think somebody would judge a person over. A lot of them. A lot of people that I love very much hate me very much because they only got to see one side. And it's not their fault they only got to see one side. It's not their fault they only get to hear one side. But at the same time, it's not my fault either. I didn't choose to have anxiety attacks. I didn't choose to have panic attacks. I didn't choose to have Tourette syndrome. I didn't choose any of this. Y'all don't like how I act or react when I'm not in a positive environment. Starbucks here is a positive environment, but it's not the environment that I need. See, that's one of the things that y'all don't get about the library, is that I physically can't carry everything in that I need to there or here. But here, I know that people are watching out for my stuff. And also, here at Starbucks, I know that there's positive people here. There's positive people who talk to me like I'm a person. And some of them understand the anxiety. Alyssa Rainwater just wanted to send me money to get a hot meal. That's all she wanted to do. But I don't have a safe environment and I was stranded. And that scares the hell out of me.